Hi everyone, I'm glad to see you again. It was a while that I was streaming for the last time. Yes, I had to go closer to my mic, but now is everything okay. Hi everyone, I'm your host Peter. I'm the owner of my own Peter's English podcast. This episode is about reading my new chapter of season 2 of my novel Viera the Vampire Girl Diary. Yes, people, this episode is called chapter 8, the Lady of the Night. This is the chapter 8 of second book of season 2 of my novel Viera the Vampire Girl Diary. I'm going to read you my own story created by myself to you, and we can start right now. At first I have to open the right file with the text of my new chapter 8. Here is chapter 8 of season 2, and we can start, people. Without any further ado, we can start. I can start to read you. Just read, Peter. Yes, I'm going to read you. Chapter 8 of season 2, The Lady of the Night. Viera or Sax's diary. Mirror, mirror, who's the cat here? Viera admired herself in the mirror after her bath. Viera was proud of her beauty. She loved herself. She liked to look at herself in the mirror. She loved herself. You, Kitty, without any restraint, without clothes, you look like a goddess. I made a good choice. You're beautiful as a flower when you're naked. Peter mocked Viera, having sneaked into the bathroom while she admired herself naked in the mirror, and he began to be properly cheeky and intrusive. Mirror, mirror, tell me who is here so self-adoring. You admire only yourself again. Typical woman, you only love yourself. How about starting to admire someone else? Peter moved closer to Viera. Go away, you rude and arrogant pervert. Don't even think about that. Viera replied aggressively, her eyes red, her sharp fangs bared, a towel wrapped around her. Oh, come on, your majesty. Since when are you afraid of men? Are you afraid of me? Come on, admit it. You don't lack confidence. Stop looking at the mirror and thinking only of yourself, you self-adoring witch. You women are all the same. You just need to be taught to admire yourselves in the mirror. What would your friends on social media give for this breathtaking view now? Peter leered crudely at Viera, who bashfully tried to cover herself with the towel from her boyfriend Peter's intrusive, perverse gaze. He could not take his eyes off her. Viera had never been seen like this by him before. No wonder he let his eyes feast admiringly on her. That I didn't lock the door behind me. Maybe I should start shouting for help, you dog. You'll pay for that. Of course you didn't even notice you were looking at me so blatantly. Yes, I'm embarrassed, little tomcat. Viera flirtatiously winked at Peter. A great goddess and queen who has no problem showing her natural beauty to everyone is afraid of me. No way! Peter laughed at his girlfriend. You're not ready yet, little tomcat. I don't like you when you're this pushy. I must teach you some manners, you dog. Guards! Take him and throw him out on the street. Since you've seen too much today, you sleep outside, Viera said aggressively. With the power of her mind, she summoned the guards who, just in case, kept their eyes cast to the ground. Peter didn't stop staring blankly at Viera, wrapped only in a towel. She was beginning to flush and got properly angry and started to shout. "This is the last time you dare do that, you dog. Lately, you've been getting far too cheeky. Bad news for you, Paul. You're going straight to the rubbish where you belong. You had the nerves to stare at our goddess. I will never do that in my life. Not even if I were given written permission." The guards laughed at Peter, who was immediately swept up like mist and unmercifully thrown out among the rubbish on the street. Viera blushed deeply, looked at herself in the mirror, and said aloud when she was alone, "I was afraid that shy little donkey wouldn't come. My little play was a perfect 10 with a star. You're a good actress, darling." You had to blush like that, you goat. Now you're like your shy donkey who has never seen a woman in nothing but a towel. I wanted to provoke him a little. Good job, darling. Viera smiled at herself in the mirror and kissed her reflection. Kittens, today it's about a good cause. I ordered you to dress elegantly, wash and perfume yourselves, because we need to get sponsors for our new contest. Viera began speaking at a meeting with her friends Zorina the She-Wolf, Esmeralda, and her little sister Lucia. A contest? What kind of contest do you mean, Your Highness? Zorina the She-Wolf wondered. Viera's right hand in the tribe of wild forest vampiresses. Our goddess is a very competitive type. She saw beauty contests on TV and decided to organize something similar here. Am I right, sister? You want to be the prettiest girl among the vampires. You are our goddess and queen. You must have another crown. Where is it written that it will be you? I'm your twin sister. I want to win that contest. Good idea. I'm for it, girls. Lucia, Viera's twin sister, laughed. People organize beauty contests because it's good business. We can earn a lot of money and buy something new for ourselves. Of course, I decided to found a beauty contest. Why not? I love showing off to drowning men. I love to perform. I want to earn money and flaunt the crown of beauty. Viera began to dream. I'm 42, girls. Taking our goddess crown of beauty, that's always been my dream, Esmeralda said smugly. Make our goddess look like a cow. I'd like that. I'm in, Zorina the She-Wolf said with a sly laugh. Fantastic. I'm glad you're in, girls. Don't think you're prettier than me. For me, this is a must-win. Now, however, we have a small job to do. We're going to present our project to a certain wealthy old gentleman who likes pretty girls. We'll put on a magnificent hot little show to get some euros for our project. Girls, prepare yourselves. Off to work. Viera ordered to other vampiresses as they stood before the door of the office of a wealthy, retired factory owner. He was an old bachelor. He loved beautiful girls. Viera, darling, welcome to my office. I'm your great admirer. You look even more beautiful in person than on TV. What brings you to me? The wealthy patron greeted Viera and her vampiresses while his gaze openly undressed Viera right in front of her. He liked only Viera. Viera did not hesitate. She sat seductively on his desk right in front of him. She crossed her naked legs, slipped off her high-heeled pumps and began to perform. Crossed perfect naked legs, a deep décolletage and Viera's seductive parfum completely overwhelmed the wealthy patron. I have decided to bring my kingdom into the modern age. I got the inspiration from watching beauty contests. I want to hold a beauty contest for me and my girls. We women are very competitive, and especially as vampiresses. I want to use the money we earn to establish a language school for all vampires. I have a large fortune, but you, Tomcat, have even more. Put in something, and as a reward you will get a surprise. The most beautiful vampiress will be yours. We are all unmarried and very lonely. Viera performed, beginning to kiss her girlfriends. Her sister Lucia willingly offered herself as a gift. I'll take that vixen, he said, pointing at Lucia. This female already has a suitor. I have many single pretty vampiresses in store who will please you. Do you take them? Viera coquettishly asked the wealthy factory owner, who didn't hesitate for a second. Viera offered him many marriage-hungry vampiresses as wives. He chose Andrea, a single pretty young vampiresses. He chose Andrea, a single pretty young vampiress who looked strikingly like Viera and Lucia. Good choice, man. She likes you. She's never seen a man before. Much fun and interesting experiences in marriage, Viera laughed. Andrea, the young pretty single vampiress, was already sharpening her teeth for him. Of course, it was love at first sight. She turned him into a vampire, and because of that, he rejuvenated. Andrea gave him the best retirement plan in undead history. The beauty contest, the Lady of the Night, was broadcast by every television on the planet. A full square of vampires watched the contest in the grounds of Viera's castle. Viera was the face and leading personality of the contest organization. Of course, she was also competing. She wanted to win at any cost. The votes of the vampires were to decide. The vampiresses presented themselves in evening gowns and in swimsuits. The contest opened with Viera's address, in which she immediately thanked everyone for the largest number of votes that had placed her in the main competition. Welcome to our first beauty contest, the Lady of the Night. Any vampiress could take part in the contest, but your votes decided. Only the 20 vampiresses with the highest number of your votes could reach the final 20. I already thank you for your votes, and I promise I will not disappoint you. The contest may begin. The contest was opened by a performance from the folklore group Upir, who played 3 splendid Slovak folk songs. Viera's boyfriend Peter sat in the VIP zone with Viera's family. Among the 20 most beautiful vampiresses were Viera, Lucia, Zorina the She-Wolf, Esmeralda and Viera's mother Eva, grandmother Maria and great-grandmother Zofia, together with the other happy vampiresses. My child, you may be beautiful, but we are prettier and just as youthful as you. You have nothing on us. Viera's mother Eva, grandmother Maria and great-grandmother Zofia laughed together. Keep dreaming. I already had the highest number of votes, Viera boasted. She did not realize, however, that all the competing vampiresses wanted to eliminate Viera from the contest. Girls, we must eliminate Viera at any cost. She is too beautiful and too popular. We will steal her dresses, kidnap her boyfriend Peter, and bribe the audience. Lucia, Viera's sister, presented her diabolical plan. Brilliant idea, let's do it. The girls agreed in the changing room behind Viera's back. As they agreed, so it happened. Lucia burned all the competition dresses and swimsuits intended for Viera. The other girls bribed all the vampires. They promised them free alcohol and dates with them as they wished. Finally, they kidnapped Peter, Viera's boyfriend. Excellent, girls. Forget the contest. We'll play with Viera's meat. Welcome, Peter, you male. We like you like this, tied up and ready for fun. Your blood, reserved only for Viera, will be ours. We will make Viera a cow. Finally, She will not rule us like some queen. Girls, prepare him for the show. I will send a message to Viera in the meantime. Lucia laughed arrogantly with the other girls. Peter was stunned, and how quickly the vampiresses had seized and bound him without him realizing what had happened. The vampiresses knew how to use their beauty and their skills. They hypnotized Peter in no time. They kidnapped him thanks to Lucia, who pretended to be Viera. She exploited her likeness to Viera. Peter could not tell the twins Lucia and Viera apart. Lucia lured him to her. She used her abilities and suddenly Peter found himself kidnapped by the vampiresses. Viera was utterly shocked when she could not find her dress. Where are my dresses? That's some nasty competition, Viera fumed. Viera suddenly received a message from her rivals. We've got your meat, darling. Step down from the contest if you want to see him as a human again. No, great. That idiot got himself kidnapped again. My own family is against me. Everyone betrayed me, Viera sobbed, unsure what to do. Not everyone, your highness, said vampiress Andrea, stepping forward with Viera's old gang behind her. You changed my life forever. You showed me the path, studying English. You chose the best man in the world for me. I'm eternally grateful. I brought reinforcements, your best friends. I'm studying with them at a prestigious university in the United Kingdom, earning a top-tier certificate so I can teach English as a second language. I want to build a language school with you, Andrea said, tearfully embracing Viera, who melted completely. Enough talk, Andrea. Our friend needs help, said Lukáš, Marek, Katarina and Zuzana. Sorry we've been silent for so long, but we're ready. We want to teach English with you. We want to build that school. Andrea always spoke about you with passion. We suspected your family couldn't be trusted. I built tracking devices for Andrea to plant on your rivals, the ones who kidnapped your men. She slipped one to each of them while thanking them for the good man, said Marek, a technical genius who could build anything. We've all trained and worked in special ops. We love working undercover. By day, we study English to teach it. But now, we're here to help. You need vampires you can trust. You can trust the old gang, the ones who helped you escape the castle the first time, they all said. I don't know what to say. I'm so happy to see you, old gang. You're in. Finally, someone I can trust. Andrea, thank you. You're promoted to right hand of the forest vampires tribe. Zorina the she-wolf will face my judgment when I get my hands on her. Quickly, gang, we need to rescue my man, Viera cried in the arms of her friends. You're quite the stud, Peter. Who knows what you're hiding under those clothes? Where should I bite you? On the neck? Admit it. You wanted something with me. Quote Eva, Viera's mother, cuddling Peter like he was her husband. My old man bores me, but you're something new, unknown. Viera's still a silly child compared to me. I know how to give a man sweet dreams. Hands off, Mom! He's mine! I'm the one who wants to humiliate that cow, Viera, snapped Lucia, Viera's sister, furious at her mother's flirtation. Find another body part, daughter. I'm happy to share, Eva laughed with her daughter. You know nothing. I became a vampiress long before you two silly hands. You're clawless. Since you're my family, I'll bite him somewhere else, laughed vampiress Maria. My offspring have no idea about men, Peter. Choose me. I studied men for centuries. Oh, my Peter, you want me in the gang too? I'll find something for myself, girls. chuckled vampiress Sophia. The vampiresses were ready to drink Peter's blood. He fainted from fear just as Viera appeared out of nowhere in the form of a giant bat with razor-sharp fangs. Her humor didn't fail her. Am I late, ladies? I hope you haven't tasted him yet, or you'll regret it. He's still unprepared for the ritual of love, because I'm scared. I have no experience with men. Peter is my first real meet. He'll be afraid, but only because of me. Hands off, you witches! Viera screamed, using an echo that knocked them to the ground. Meanwhile, Viera's best friends handled the guard with easy, professional agents of her new secret vampire service. The guards stood no chance. Viera drew all attention for herself. Andrea quietly untied Peter and whispered in his ear, "Hello, handsome. Shame you're taken by my boss, but Her Highness gave me permission to play with you privately. Don't worry, I'm not allowed to bite. You'll enjoy it." As the new head of Viera's Secret Service, Andrea skillfully freed Peter, turned into mist and led him to safety. When Viera saw her boyfriend was safe, she transformed into her vampiress form, and her army arrested all beauty contest participants. The Lady of the Night ended in total disaster. "Today I robbed you of your fun, my boys. It's all my fault, but tonight I'll make it right. The profits from the contest will go toward founding our English school. The beauty contest will go on after all, but I won't be competing my new right hand, vampiress Andrea will." Viera didn't finish her sentence. She was too overwhelmed with joy that her boyfriend Peter was still with her as a human. She embraced him with tears in her eyes as Peter whispered, "Please, go compete. You deserve to win this contest. I want to see you in a swimsuit." The beauty contest went ahead. All the rivals were forced to finish what they started. Andrea received a wildcard entry, granting her a spot in the competition. The vampiresses showcased themselves in evening gowns and finally in swimsuits. When Viera appeared in her swimsuit, the vampires whistled like madmen. She was irresistible. Peter nearly lost his mind with jealousy. He felt like Viera was parading on the catwalk naked like a chained slave. Viera blushed from embarrassment, but also from pleasure. She enjoyed the twisted gazes of the vampires, but most of all, she loved Peter's total jealousy. Viera won the contest. Andrea was crowned the second most beautiful vampiress, a great honor for her. Viera's best friends celebrated with champagne. After the contest, there was a party with the folklore group Upir playing dance tunes. After 2 hours of performance, the night turned into a wild disco. Viera wore luxurious black evening dress with a deep neckline, black sandals, red lipstick, and a feminine perfume that hypnotized Peter completely. Together they danced slow romantic waltzes. Viera spent the whole night in Peter's arms. Her best friends kept watch over her, but they also partied hard. Viera whispered into Peter's ear, "I'm very strict with you, Kitty. I don't even realize what a treasure I have. You make me lose all my inhibitions. Tonight I'll reward you however you wish." "Just don't bite me," Peter laughed. "If I lose control," Viera winked at him. The end. Whew. That's it, people. What do you think about it? Do you like it? I'm proud of my new last chapter, chapter 8 of season 2, Viera the Vampire Girl Diary. It's perfect, it's funny, and I added Viera's old gang to the novel because I think it was a good idea. What do you think? Did I do a good thing with her old gang or not? I think that I did the right thing. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Follow me everywhere. If you like my content, of course, and other people who didn't like me, you don't need to watch me because it's my hobby. I like to do it. And I can end this. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And I want to tell you bye bye.